You know what time it is. I'm not even gonna do an intro. Just fuck it.
Fuck you!
It's the Angry Grant Show, everybody. You know, sometimes in the moment you get angry at a movie, time passes, you see another movie that same night, and you're not quite as angry anymore, but you still hate it. This is that movie. Now, before we begin, I just want to make a disclaimer. I got a lovely message from the director and lead of this movie. So, one thing I will say right off the bat is the movie is not hateful. I have no moral qualms with this film, and I am sure the director is a very nice man. Seems to be. I'm sorry, sir, I hated your film. That film is the Angry Grant Show. It's the movies and TVs that we do here. The Great Turkey Town Miracle. Why am I reviewing this like a real movie? This isn't a real movie. This is like... Hallmark would reject this movie for being too shoddily put together. What is the film about? So... The guy played by the director... Oh, by the way, it's directed by Angus Benfield, who I'm sure is lovely. He also is the lead. He may have written it also. He gets this, he's struggling DJ, loses his radio show, and he's sent off to a town that's literally called Turkey Town, and he recently is grieving a dead wife, and they need, in order to prove that he can be good at his job, he needs to round up 4,000 turkeys by Thanksgiving, and and fuck the plot. Look, this movie's terrible. I honestly don't think we need to go into too much detail here. I'm not even angry anymore. It's like, if you're in my live stream, you could see I was kind of losing the will to go on in this job watching this movie. It was so dull, and it was so inept, and it was so badly done, that I was honestly like, if this is what they're going to put in movie theaters right now, if this is going to be what's considered a theatrical level movie, I'm just going to quit. The fuck movies, fuck everything, because there's no point. And then I thought, the last movie you saw was Anatomy of a Fall. So not everything sucks right now, movie-wise. In fact, a lot of things are good. And then my mood started to shift. Still hated the film. This movie is shot poorly. It's often out of focus. The poster has better production values than the movie. The acting. To say that the acting is bad is... I've seen androids with better acting abilities than anybody in this movie. There's a character in this movie who keeps showing up, and the one thing I will give them for this is that they didn't go the obvious route with it. There's this homeless man, this black gentleman, who keeps appearing at different intervals, kind of surrealistically, like he just kind of shows up and just sort of stares at him, and kind of looks over at him, and then is just gone. And I kept thinking, like, is he supposed to be like God? Is that going to be the twist that he's like God or Jesus? And he is, maybe. They never are quite clear about it, but they don't go the obvious route you think they are to come to that conclusion. But he's just this mystical, he is like a mystical black man. It's that stereotype. It's the kind of movie where a flashback features our lead character and us finding out that the wife is going to die, although I guess I'm assuming off screen he knows that his wife is dying, by having... Oh, there he is. There's my sidekick.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Overslept.
You dare show your face here, you son of a bitch, after being late?
I'm sorry, man. Dude, I was getting tired, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. Dude, honestly, I'm kidding, bro. You're gonna miss the turkey feast in Whoville. Okay, so this whole movie...
Who gives a fuck about the turkey fest?
The only way this movie could have had a proper ending is if they put on a pilgrim hat and just killed everybody. And it turned out it was a feature-length prelude to Thanksgiving. That would be the only thing that would make this better. This movie. So anyway, as I was telling the nice people, you saw me. I was taking screen grabs and sending them to people, saying like, "You see this shit? You see this shit that I do for everybody?" And you guys were horrified. You guys were horrified. Like your response is like, "You seeing this in a movie theater?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Why? I don't know. Now
Yeah,
I said up front that the guy who made this, I'm sure, is a very nice guy. He sent me a very sweet message thanking me for seeing the film, which I appreciated. But I'm sorry, dude. And his movie's not hateful. So that's something. It's not nefarious, you know? But it's just so badly done. Okay, so as I was telling them, this is the flashback. So this is how the audience figures out that his wife died. Alright?
Alright.
Comes into... You see, he's sitting there with his daughter, who also, he has two daughters, but the other daughter doesn't show up for like the first half hour of the movie and is not mentioned. So when she shows up, you actually think they just changed the actor and thought we didn't notice, like The Room, when they changed that one guy out. And it's like,
Right.
But no, it's her sister. Like they show the other girl again.
Oh, come on now.
But still, it would have been. I honestly, it would have been funnier if it wasn't just. Yeah, but anyway, they have a flashback. He's a DJ before he goes to Turkey Town. Also, I made a list of some of, but not all of, the horrible turkey puns in this movie. Like, I'm telling you, if this was a secret prequel to Thanksgiving, it would make total sense. The trailer narrator of the fake trailer clearly wrote this movie. But
Jesus fucking H.
What?
I said Jesus fucking H, dude. Like, what is with the fucking turkey puns?
I think did I wake you up from sleep?
No, I woke myself up, dude. It's like I didn't even know. Like,
You're tired. You sound really tired, bro.
That's fine, man. Like, I can still keep going, but it's like, Jesus H, man. Like, some of the stuff that's like saying is just like.
I just, by the way, I just now have 350 subscribers. So, hey. Fantastic. But I remember, I think I concerned my dad because I texted him during the movie and I said, you know what, fuck it, fuck everything, I quit. And he's just like, what happened? And I'm just like, oh, this movie broke me. But then I saw a good movie after this, and we'll review this very soon. But, because I'm not going to talk about this much longer, I'll let you go to bed soon because this movie... So anyway, back to what happened. So she goes into his DJ booth. I'm slightly paraphrasing, but it has the same kind of structure to it, where it's like, it takes all of 15 seconds into this conversation for this to come up. But essentially, this woman comes in who looks like she's like a teenager. She looks way too young to be playing this dude's wife. She looks, like your age. But she comes in and is like, glowing and all pretty and whatever, and says to him, because she's sick, which is always the way it goes. She comes in, though, we don't know that yet. The way we find that out is she comes into it's all sepia toned and this really bad out of focus blur around it. And she shows up, she's talking to the DJ fella, and is telling him, like, what does she say? He's like, back and forth, like, oh, how's it going today? And he goes, oh, 1 second, honey. And he goes, and that'll do it for us tonight on whatever radio show. And then he says, how's everything going? And he goes, oh, it's good. How are you doing? Are you worried? And then she, like, the music, she goes, no, I'm not worried about when I close. This is exactly the cadence, too. I'm not worried about when I close my eyes for the last time. I know where I'm going. I already know. And then, concerned face.
Oh my God.
Fade out. And it's just
Get
like,
the fuck out of here, dude.
what
That's
the
just
hell
stupid.
is this movie?
Get out of here, man. That's dumb.
Did I mention the magical black homeless gentleman who keeps showing up, not having any lines, and just literally just staring at our protagonist? And you think that it's going to be that he's secretly God or something, but then it's like, no, he's just some creepy homeless man who just keeps showing up and is just staring at him. There's one scene. Okay, now this scene was so weird, it actually became kind of funny because it's like, what is going on? There's a scene where he's like trying to get to Turkey Town, right? And they're at like a red light, and then the light turns green. Bells, like church bells, start playing, right?
All right.
This woman closes her eyes and stretches her arm out, rolls her window down in her car, stretches her arms up in praise, and the music starts getting really intense, and he's just like, lady, like, oh, come on, like, oh, okay, wait, light's green, come on, and then all of a sudden, black dude just appears, and they cut to him just staring at him, and then it cuts to our protagonist, and then they do like a pull-in on his face. That's kind of sinister, and then it goes out, and then she moves, and he just kind of stands there and takes a beat, like, what the hell just happened, and then he's honked at, and then he goes, and then the scene's just over. It's never brought up again. It's never paid off in any way. It's just something really creepy and weird and surrealistic happens on the highway. I saw this movie by myself in a theater. There was nobody in the theater with me. And it made all the weird awkwardness of this movie feel kind of terrifying. Because it was so oppressively, like, uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I get you.
It wasn't funny. All the turkey puns were terrible. Some of the, like, there's a part where they do it like in quick succession. So before we get to that, there's a character in this who's supposed to be like his rival. Who's supposed to be like the guy who was gonna get the job before he got hired in Turkey Town.
Right. Okay.
To do the turkey, to get the 4,000 turkeys they need. The guy is clearly qualified. Like when you meet him, it's that terrible face movie exposition dialogue where it's enough for someone to say, "Hi, my name is." It's like, "Hi, my name is," and then someone goes, "Oh, Jim Smith, the best, whatever we have at this firm." It's that kind of clunky thing. And he says,
Right.
"Sir, I've been working here for 5 years. I've put on this thing all 5 years, and it's gone out without a hitch, and some of the best ones." And I'm sitting there like, yeah, this dude is qualified. Why is he not getting this? And then his boss just keeps insisting, like, no, it's going to be this guy this year who gets the promotion. This dude off the street who has never worked for this company before, who just is some DJ whose show got canceled, and he's, like, on his ass, and he's, like, a widower. All of a sudden, this guy who is actually qualified, and they portray him like he's a douchebag. And the guy's acting, he portrays himself like he's a douchebag. But when you really look at it, the guy is right. He totally deserves this job more than this schmuck. And so on it goes. It doesn't, and he keeps showing up, and it's one of those things where he keeps showing up and is like doing this grin, like, "Oh, you're not gonna get those turkeys," like that kind of thing.
Oh, Jesus, man.
And it's just like, and then his daughter calls him a jerk at one point, and the dad's like, "No, like, it's okay. Let's be nice. Let's be fair. Like, he probably deserves this job." And I said out loud, "Damn fucking straight." And he would do this better than I would. There's a part where a woman says that she doesn't want to harass the patrons with phone calls because she says that we want to pray, we want to welcome people, not annoy people. And I said out loud, this movie is already annoying enough. Like, it's not going to make it any different. This movie, it writes itself. You want to hear some of the turkey puns?
Oh boy.
Okay, well, first off, I'll say the one thing where the guy, there's a new lady who he works with, right?
All right.
Who they begin to show some sparks of friendship and maybe more than friendship. And his daughters, he has like his 2 daughters who are terrible actors. I don't blame those kids, but I'm saying they're at the mercy of someone who's not good at what they're doing.
Yep.
They sound like Stepford people. They're all real smiley and like, "Well, Dad, it's been how long since Mom died? It's okay." It's like that kind of acting. A lot of talking through your nose, a lot of flat robotic deliveries, a lot of like kind of annoying sounds of speaking that just kind of is cacophonous. The music often overpowers the dialogue too. It's not mixed very well. And what happens is that they're kissing a little bit. They're just kind of, chastely just kissing, G-rated, in the kitchen. And the daughter comes in and goes, "Oh, hi, honey." He's like, "Oh, we're waiting for you outside." He goes, "Oh, okay, I'll be there in a minute." He goes, "But it looks like the party is here in the kitchen." Wink, wink, and then walks out. Looks in the camera, and then walks out of what the fuck is going on? Is this know it's being? Is this self-aware? Does this movie know? Is it being funny? Is it like Slaughterhouse? Does it know? Is it a parody? Like, what is going on?
It's not even trying to go anywhere just by that
It's like-
description.
There's no plot. It's also like that's the stuff with the boss saying like, oh, we're gonna keep him. The movie is 90 minutes. If you take out the credits, it's 80 minutes. About 30 of those minutes are samey scenes where like, oh, I deserve this position because he does. No, I feel like we're gonna whatever. He should stay. There 40 minutes of this. If you took out all the slow motion, badly shot montages with no dialogue of people like in slow motion dancing, surrounded by people dressed as Santa and stuff, the movie would be 30 minutes. Like, it's so padded with those things. It's like ridiculous. There's a moment where they go to get the turkey initially, and it's not enough. And the boss says, what in the St. Nicholas is going on? And it's like, oh, go fuck yourself.
You gotta be kidding me.
There's a part where they pray, and he says it, and also, please, Lord, bring us these turkeys so he can stick it to whatever. Because that's what God wants, is for us to stick it to our rivals. You know, do unto others as you would do unto you, unless they're assholes, and then screw them. Right, that's what God said. I didn't remember reading that in the Bible.
I don't remember that either.
So, the movie goes, there's a part where they're like, we are going to get, like whatever, the turkeys. Whatever. It's like, he says, at the end of all of this, it turns out I was the biggest turkey of them all. It's just like, oh, go fuck yourself, movie. It's like all that kind of stuff. Like, I halfway expected J-Lo to show up and like point at her crotch and go, it's turkey time, gobble gobble. Like, it's that level of pun. It's like, come on, folks. Like, do you really?
That is not funny.
It's not funny. And then, I'm trying to remember, because some of the stuff, it just kind of was like, it was so bizarre to me. Because, like, the music was stock music. In fact, there's a moment, and it's shot with, like, a weird fisheye. It's all, like Aronofsky vision. Like, if you put a different music in this and dim the lighting a little bit, the overlit scenes, you could pass this off as a horror film about this guy, like, going crazy trying to get these turkey. I mean, it's that level of, like, eerie at parts, in, like, an unintentional way. This sort of weird undercurrent that runs through this. But there's a part where they play, like, this children's, like, nursery rhyme song about turkeys, and he's dressed as a turkey, and he's trying to lure people in. It was actually kind of terrifying, because it's shot in, like, this fish, from a distance with, like, a fisheye, and it's really weird. It's really weird. And it's these little kids. It's like something you get off like a CD of like nursery rhymes where they're like, the turkey in the fields. It's like something out of like David Lynch. If it was in black and white, it could be like The Lady in the Radiator from Eraserhead. Like, it has that energy to it.
Yeah, it's Eraserhead all over again.
It's like something you'd see out of like a movie, the fake movie in a movie like Beau is Afraid. Like, it's like that kind of vibe, but it's not intentionally doing that. It's trying to be like this wholesome, faith-based movie, right?
Right, yeah.
It's just kind of uncomfortable. And the whole thing is like that, where it just keeps... It goes on and on and on.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. We're almost done. Yeah, it's terrible. It's really bad. I feel bad about giving this guy a hard time just because he seems like a nice dude. Like, I don't want to put him down. He went out and made a movie. Far be it from me. I'm not a filmmaker. Far be it from me to tell him that, he failed, but he failed. I mean, or at least he didn't make the movie he intended to make, or maybe he did, but it doesn't belong in a movie theater. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be real about it. This movie would barely pass muster on not even Lifetime, like Ion Network at like on a Sunday at like 1 p.m. That's like how bad this is. This is like a MeTV faith-based movie, original faith-based movie. It's that level of like, it's like a syndicated movie. It has that energy to it. It just doesn't belong in a movie theater. It doesn't even have production logos. I don't think any company backed this. I think he four-walled this movie like the old-fashioned way. This filmmaker, and it's not good. It's just not good. Sadly, because again, the guy seemed very nice. Gotta give it one of these. Middle finger of kindness, 0 stars for the Great Turkey Town Miracle. It's not a good movie. It's terrible. It's it's not the worst film I've seen on a moral level. That's still nefarious. But objectively speaking, this is one of the shoddiest films I've ever seen. Not just in a theater, like ever. And I've seen some shit. This is bad, y'all. This is really bad. It's harmless. It's not trying to hurt anybody necessarily, but it's bad. To quote the soon-to-be-released wonderful Next Goal Wins, this movie was bad. It's very bad. You'll know it when you see Next Goal Wins. Anyway, yeah, this movie was not good. Luke, let's let Luke go to bed. First, though,
I'm back. No worries.
That's fine. I already scored it. We're wrapping up because I gotta review my other film tonight. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. And we're gonna be in a few months. We're gonna be doing a list where this is gonna be on it. So we'll talk about it more then. But this is just,
yeah, there you go.
I want to talk about the good movie I saw tonight. So let's get to that. Hint, hint. It's about a completely different holiday, and it actually is a horror film. I was gonna make a joke about how I saw 2 movies tonight. One is a terrifying nightmare. The other is a horror film. Can you guess which one I'm talking about?
But I mean, hey, we got another horror film coming up this week, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yes, we are. And the one that's actually this is the Thanksgiving movie I'm truly excited for.
Oh yeah, you want to know why? I think I know one reason why we should be excited. Because there's not going to be any leftovers.
All will be carved, Luke. White meat and dark meat. Have you seen the original short?
I'm probably going to try to watch it this week before I go see the new movie.
It's 2 minutes long. It's literally 2
I'll
minutes.
get to it, dude. I promise.
It's half a quiddy long, if you will. White meat, come hungry, leave stuffed. Thanksgiving. You'll go home for the holidays in a body bag. Now, see, that's what I'm looking forward to. No, this is not it, son. This is not it.
Or should I say, let's eat.
Let's see. Yeah, Hey, Grandma, happy Thanksgiving. You'll know when you see it. Is that cuts off the head of the turkey mascot? Is that blood? It goes, let me check. Yep, it's blood. Thanksgiving.
It's blood.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely blood.
You know what she should have done? That'd be like, oh yes, that is blood.
God, this movie. I wish that this movie ended in a bloodbath. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm telling you, this movie was weird.
It's complete CGI blood like Renfield. I mean, I wouldn't be complaining.
It's terrible. But anyway, Renfield isn't. This movie is. But anyway.
Renfield's like freaking past lives compared to this shit.
Yeah, it is. I think I said it to you, and then I said it to Tracy, and Tracy said, that is the best sum up I've ever heard. I said that, you know how I said that Journey to Bethlehem, a movie I liked, had less than stellar production values, and I said that Journey to Bethlehem is Killers of the Flower Moon compared to this bullshit.
Well, there you go, see?
Yeah. We have 6 minutes before the other thing goes off, so let's wrap this shit up. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Christmas with the Chosen, Holy Night. This is the Fathom events, which they show it as a regular trailer. I don't know why, but it's a Fathom event of the Chosen. My shirt is the Chosen. I got it from the producers of the Chosen when Angel Studios. Cool people. I might go see it. Waitress the musical. Now that I'm definitely seeing. Wonka, which is the best thing I saw on the big screen in that first showing, was this trailer. By the way, it's funny watching the Wonka trailer now, watching last night's SNL with Timothée Chalamet, because they have the part where he talks in his monologue about how now that the strike is over, he can talk about it, and he goes, go see Wonka. It's in theaters December 15th. Fandango.com/Wonka. Keyword. what does he say? He goes, Hugh Grant. No, he says Hugh Grant got that Oompa Loompa dump truck. Wonka, December 15th.
Something dancing now. Also, something we can't stop.
No, the best Hugh Grant moment in that is when he goes, huh, and he goes, what is it? He goes, oh, nothing. Huh, and he goes, all right, there it is again. And he goes, okay, you need to tell me what it is right now, or I will poke you quite viciously with a cocktail stick. I'm looking forward to that movie. Fuck everybody else. I don't care. I want to.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Twink Wonka. I'm excited for Twink Wonka.
I mean, why do you think? I mean, dude, that's like my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year, man.
I think that like that. You know what? You know what this review is going to be? Fuck everything. Go see Anatomy of a Fall. Goddammit. Forget this movie. Go see Anatomy of a Fall. It's a better family movie too.
Or I mean, if your theater's not playing Anatomy of a Fall, just fucking go see the Marvels.
Or Killers of the Flower Moon, if you haven't seen that yet.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be later on. I would say like Killers of the Flower Moon, Priscilla, the Persian version. You know what? Forget everything else. Just wait till Friday and go see Next Goal Wins. I've already seen it. It's actually really good. I think it's kind of.
Or you can go see Thanksgiving or go see Hunger Games. There you go.
Yeah. I was quoting Next Goal Wins while you were on the shitter.
I actually might see Next Goal Wins over the weekend because the theater that's an hour away is playing it.
Oh, you know what? Fuck everything else. If it's playing wide, go see The Holdovers. Goddammit, that's the movie you need to see this weekend.
Well, that's glaringly apparent.
And it's a holiday movie. It's a Christmas movie, so go see it. Fun for the whole family, as long as the family is 17 or older. And even then, sneak in. Who gives a shit? You can. Just be sneaky. Go through the double entrance bathroom. It'll be fine.
Actually, or you guys want something good to watch at home, just fucking watch The Killer.
I'm watching it tomorrow. How was it?
I've started it. It's really freaking good.
Well, it's David Fincher. How could even his weakest?
Oh yeah, and also, actually, scratch all of that. Just fucking watch Bottoms.
Fucking yes.
Oh yeah, and Grant, you'll be happy.
It's a better family movie than this.
Grant, you'll be happy. Guess where I moved it up to?
What?
Number 4, baby.
Really? It's not even close to that. I think it's like number 15 or something. But that's because by the way,
it's one of those films that has stuck with me. Like,
I have reached my record, by the way. So the next movie I see will have exceeded my personal best record of movies watched in a year.
But dude, already. Bottoms, like that's the one where it's like, guys, just drop everything you're doing right now. Just fucking watch it.
It's hilarious. Anyway, but we got to move on because I got it is. I got to get going, buddy. Ordinary Angels. This looked all right. I'd like to steal a line from the gentleman who sat next to me at After Death when this trailer came on and turned to his wife out loud and said, "So, honey, which one of the Hallmark channels is this going to be on?"
Smart man.
Hillary Swank, Alan Richardson movie about the. It looks cute. It looks harmless. Let's see. That's the other movie. Migration. God damn it! I'm so sick of this fucking trailer. Stop showing this trailer in front of every goddamn movie, Universal. I don't care that it has the new version of Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift. Fuck everything. Stop it. I'll go see it. Just stop. It's gonna make $1 billion. It's an Illumination movie. Stop it. God damn it. Stop showing me the damn duck movie.
It's not gonna make as much as Mario.
Dude, very few movies are gonna make as much as Mario, though. It's still gonna make $1 billion fucking dollars. It's an Illumination movie. When has one of their movies not made its budget back and then some? Never. I think Hop was the last time that happened. So it's
that was like over a decade ago.
Yeah, like it's gonna make money. If The Secret Life of Pets can get a sequel, with how underwhelming that was, this movie's gonna make a lot of money. Anyway, The Shift, which I've seen a version of this movie already. I saw the rough cut of it as a test audience this summer, actually. Nice. Can't say anything about it. I signed an NDA. I've already got my ticket I actually got a free ticket for when the Saturday it opens, and I'm gonna finally review it. I want to see the finished product, but so far it was interesting. It's sort of like a faith-based variation on like Logan's Run.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of interesting. A little, maybe with a little bit of maybe like Oblivion and the Hunger Games thrown in. I mean, it's kind of cool.
All right.
And Neil McDonough plays the devil, basically, which is perfect casting. Only Ray Wise could have been better for that part. Wish. I'm seeing that on Saturday. I'm going to an early screening of Wish.
Nice.
It looks, that one I'm not sick of just because of one line in the trailer. It does look like it could go either way, but there's that one great funny part in the trailer with Alan Tudyk as the goat when they do the freaking like chorus of roosters and they're shooting eggs out in like unison, and he's like, "Ladies, like fantastic." He goes, "Your wings can't fly, but your voices can." You know, that was funny. And then, oh, that's it. Okay. And then was there shawarma? No. No, there wasn't.
Who cares?
There was this really shrill-ass song that must have been performed by, like, his niece or something, because the vocals were just ear-piercingly bad. Like, something like... You know what it sounded a lot like? You know do you know the Prince of Egypt? You know that song in the Prince of Egypt, which was, you know... How dare I even bring that up in comparison to this? The Prince of Egypt is a great movie. But the song, There Can Be Miracles If You Believe, that song, it's like that, but worse. It's like, if you believe in miracles, then they will happen. It's like that kind of like...
Fuck off.
You know what it reminds me of is that there's a gag in an episode of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt where there's like a fake CD called... And now that's what I call... Or it's like, now that sure sounds like music. And it's songs that sound like other songs but aren't other songs. So, like, it'll be like, I don't know, you know, all by myself, but instead of all by myself, it's I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. It's like that. That's that kind of thing. Yeah. Ugh, it's so bad. Oh no, that's what sounds like music or something. That's what it was. It was like a gag. It was, Tina Fey wrote it, so it was funny.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Well, now we're going to talk about It's a Wonderful Life, because that was actually surprisingly enjoyable. I actually really dug that flick. But to do that, we're going to have to say goodbye. Sadly, apologies to Matt Damon. We ran out of time. Fucking Kimmel. Why don't you go buy another zoo and live there, born-eyed dickhead?
I'll see you on Monday.
No disrespect to Ben Affleck. Anyway, I love Jimmy Kimmel so freaking much. He's so fucking funny. Anyway, Jimmy, are you wearing yoga? Like, are you wearing yoga pants? No. He's wearing yoga pants. Anyway, well, he did fuck Ben Affleck, so... Anyway! Then again, it was Matt Damon's own fault. He fucked Sarah Silverman when he was in a relationship. You know that whole feud, right? I'm fucking Matt Damon, she's fucking Matt Damon. Like, I hate to say it, but it's true. I'm fucking Matt Damon, she's fucking Matt Damon. I'm not imagining it's you.
That's hilarious.
Remember when you guys were playing Scrabble, the online version? She was definitely fucking Matt Damon then. It's great. Anyway, and then the next year was like, I'm fucking Ben Affleck, and Ben Affleck, he's shirtless, and he goes, "Hey, guess what, Sarah? Jimmy's got bigger tits." I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, he holds up the cue cards during the thing where Matt Damon takes over and he goes, "Ben, come back! He doesn't love you like I love you." Yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Anger done. Bye. Don't see this fucking movie, it's bad. Bye. See you, buddy.
Alright, see you, bud.
Remember, Wednesday's our day. It's my birthday.
That's right.
Yep. Turning 30. Can't believe I'm turning 30. Anyway. All right. Peace. Bye, everybody.